Alright, so let's get started. So obviously I've already applied a bunch of products. I've applied my lip treatment, my face primer, my foundation, my concealer. I've powdered, I've contoured, I've done my brows, I have my eye base on, I did my lips, but instead of just starting with the eyeshadow like I always do, I thought I would just do a couple of face products today that I normally don't do in my videos because some people really love blush and highlighter, so I'm going to include that today. I'm going to take the e.l.f. Multistick in the shade Luminous Berry, and I'm going to take this MAC 130 brush. We're going to use some of this. I think this is my favorite shade out of the range. I have all of them except for the bronze one. I'm not wild about these on the lips. I like them as blushes and I like them as eyeshadow bases, but I don't know. I don't really like the way they feel on my lips, I think is what it is. And if you have a lot of texture and stuff on your lips, they don't like lay flat across them. But yeah, I like them as blushes. Okay, so blush on. And of course, I know you guys are probably so sick of this highlighter because I use it all the time. I'm going to use the MAC Iridescent Loose Powder in Silver Dusk. This is not silver. I wish they hadn't called it that. It's just more like a beige color that goes with everything. I mean, see that color? It goes with every look that you could possibly do. And I bought this at a CCO, a cosmetic company store where you can get things at a discount. So I'm going to use it with this giant AOA Studio F11 brush. And I'm going to tap some into the cover here. And then I'm going to put my brush in there, tap off the excess, and I'm going to go right across the top of my cheekbones, just like that. And then I'm going to go up just a little bit into my temple. Did I just do the same side twice? Oh God, I hope not. I think I did. Oh boy. I can't tell. Ooh, I think it needed it though, because when I did that, I could see the little sparkles catch. I don't know. I had to go back and watch that clip to see if I did. I did do the same side twice, but you know what? The end result seems to be pretty balanced, even though I ended up doing one side twice. Um, we'll just move on. I guess we'll call that a senior moment. Okay, so let's see, what are we going to do next? By the way, all the products that I have on or that I'm skipping over will be listed in the description box as always. All right, so now we can move on to the eyeshadow palette. So this is a Colourpop That's Taupe. And you guys know I love taupe eyeshadows. The last time I did a taupe eyeshadow video, it was the Juvia's Place one. It was pretty, but it wasn't like what I was envisioning in my mind. And hopefully this is going to fit the bill. So I looked at this and I thought, oh wow, I'm really not sure because I see so many things in here that are so pretty. And I think though, I think I'm gonna have to do some swatches because you know how I feel about that. But I have on a jacket and then a shirt under that because it's cold. I think when I woke up this morning, it was like 22 degrees outside. And if you're from the UK, you're thinking to yourself, oh, 22 is not bad. No, 22 Fahrenheit. But anyway, yeah, let's do some swatches, but I'm gonna have to do them on my hand because I don't think I can get both these sleeves down because they're kind of tight. So let's just swatch, or I could just do finger swatches. Okay, so that's the top row right there. I'm not a fan of matte beige. It's just so boring and unnecessary. It just blends in with my skin. So that's like a nothing shadow to me. And that is Boa. And then this next one is Pebble Beach. And then this one is Python. Okay, so Python is a definite possibility for the crease, depending on what I do for a lid shade. Yeah, it's going to depend on what I do for a lid shade. If I go warmer, I'll use Pebble Beach. Okay, so let's try the middle row now. So we're going to do Slated. It's not a slate gray. I don't know why they called it that. Snake Eyes. Very curious about that. And Cold-Blooded. Okay, so Slated, I think that might be kind of intense as a brow bone highlight and an inner corner highlight. Because I wanted to do a shimmery lid. So yeah, I'm not sure about that. And then, so that's Snake Eyes and that's Cold-Blooded. Oh God, they're both beautiful. Now the lips that I have on and the blush that I have on are sort of a berry-ish color. So, I'm thinking that would probably be prettier with Snake Eyes because of the depth of color of the lips, the lip products that I used. All right, let's do the bottom three. All right, the bottom three are called Rock Steady, Constrictor, and Bedrock. Okay, so Rock Steady is a very, very cool taupe. Wow, matte taupe. And then Constrictor is really pretty too. Bedrock is a super deep brown, so we could do that as lower lash line. Okay, so they all swatched really nice, guys. I don't think there's going to be any duds in this palette if we are basing it on swatches, which you should never do because sometimes things just don't go on the way you think they're going to. Okay, so I really think that Snake Eyes would be the best lid shade for what I ended up doing for my lips. So let's do that. So I'm going to take my Morphe M506 brush and we're going to go into Pebble Beach, which is that shade right there. I was lucky to get this palette because it goes in and out of stock like crazy on the Colourpop website. Oh, and by the way, I was able to order Glass Bowl. I don't know if you saw the video where I was talking about never being able to get Glass Bowl. It was in stock. I couldn't believe it. As a matter of fact, I finished filming that video where I was talking about it and it went right into stock after I finished uploading that video. So that was an odd coincidence. Yeah, because some things it just seems like, you know, they're never in stock on Colourpop's website. This doesn't have a lot of pigmentation to it. We could use two different crease shades and create like a hybrid. That could be fun. Yeah, that's not really doing anything, is it? Okay. All right, let's go into Python then. Gonna have to tap my brush very gently because I don't know how this is gonna be compared to the other one. Yeah, why don't I do just the outer part then? Yeah, that's what we can do. Because this does seem to have quite a bit of pigmentation to it, so I'm not going to take this all the way across. These are not going on as evenly as I would expect. All right, let's just leave that for now. And I'm going to take a MAC 239 shader brush and go into Snake Eyes. There's a lot of kick up with these shadows, guys. When I show you what this palette looks like when I'm done, it's going to look like I've had it for a long time. Oh, that's so pretty. I knew it was going to be. That sounds so familiar, Snake Eyes. Oh, I know why. I think they have a Super Shock shadow named Snake Eyes, so they must have modeled it after that color. That's a good idea, you know, take a popular Super Shock shadow and then make it a pressed powdered shadow too. Wonder if they're going to start doing that for the popular ones. Oh, that's really pretty. Yeah, I knew I was going to like this. Actually, all the shimmery shades in this palette are gorgeous. Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, that crease looks really patchy, and rather than spend a lot of time on it, why don't I kind of finish that up, fix it, whatever, off camera. Okay, what I ended up doing was I took a little bit more of the Pebble Beach. So the crease shade that I have on is a blend of Pebble Beach and Python. Oh, I see a little mistake that I gotta fix. Okay, for my liner, I'm gonna take a Precision ES7 brush, and I think that my AOA Buttercream gel liner in Rosé would really correspond nicely with this look. So I'm gonna use some of that. And I was thinking about using Bedrock on the lower lash line, but that's so deep of a shade that I think it might be a little too overwhelming. So instead, I'm going to take a Zoeva small pencil brush, and I think I'm going to use, let's use Rocksteady. No, that's very gray. It does look like it's the deepest shade, though, of the three here. You know what? Let's just use it. It might be interesting to see how that looks in conjunction with those others. Oh, that's perfect. That's the perfect shade to smoke out the lower lash line. Good choice. Okay, I'm gonna take a AOA Studio E105 brush, and I think I am gonna try that slated color. As my brow bone highlight. And inner corner highlight. Yeah, that worked out okay. I don't know why I didn't think that that color would work. But I don't know if you can see how messy this palette looks now, because there was a lot of kick up from all the shades, really. But that's okay, because as long as I like the end result. Okay, I'm going to do my curl my lashes, lash primer, and mascara off camera and be right back. Alrighty, so that is the finished look, and I love it. What do I think of this palette? Very nice. A little messy because of the kick up, but that's okay. And the crease shades that I used, Pebble Beach and Python. Pebble Beach was a little bit lackluster in the pigment department, but that's fine. I just used a little bit more and it was okay. In case anyone is curious about how this compares to Going Coconuts, I ended up, in a previous video I talked about how I had depotted my Going Coconuts palette. I put them back because I'm using that palette to organize something else, the one that I had put it in. So I'm going to try to hold these up side by side so that you can get a better look. So they are kind of similar, but if you like Going Coconuts, which is this one right here, you probably would like that Taupe. And how great would these be to combine and use together? You know, you could totally do a look dipping into both of these palettes. So I recommend both. I've always loved Going Coconuts. It's one of my favorite Colourpop palettes, and I like this one just as much. So I think you need both. If you like Taupe, then you would love either one of those, but it would be nice to have both. Alright, so that is my video for the new Colourpop That's Taupe palette. I give it a big thumbs up, and hopefully you will give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys, thanks for watching.